Willow leaned back into the truck and scooped up the grimoire. The book snapped open on its own with an insistent shake. The linen pages curled back and forth till they settled somewhere in the middle of the spellbook, the words quickly forming, one line at a time, under her touch. A grounding spell. Place your bare feet against the dirt, preferably when the sun rises or sets. This is a calming spell for children or nervous old men, not dragons. Willow attempted to close the book, but sharp thorns appeared, tearing through the page and pricking her skin. Ow, damn! She sucked on the tip of a finger where a drop of blood had appeared. Magic can have a mind of its own. That is useful information someone could have shared with me. There is way too much I don't know. Yet, the thorns continued to cover the pages, making it increasingly difficult to hold on to the book. Fine, I get it. Do the spell, do it now. Yo, hang on. Willow juggled the book on her fingertips, kicked off her shoes, and dug her feet into the dirt, grateful to see the thorns disappear as quickly as they popped up. The next lines of the spell appeared, surprising her. Everything is simple, nothing is easy. Everything is worth it, nothing is perfect. She repeated the spell 2 more times, as directed, and felt a warmth growing in the soil under her feet. The ground jerked underneath her, settling back into place. That can't be good. All 3 dragons looked up in surprise, in unison, their attention suddenly diverted to Willow. Eamon stomped the ground and stood up on his back legs, crying out in agony from his wound, blanketing the magicals who were still too close with frost that hung off their eyelashes and the tips of their noses. "They will never learn," said Norman, twisting his mustache as he watched the camellias brush off their faces and take at least 1 step back. "They think they own magic," said Felix, brushing his hair off his forehead. "Magic is endless in every direction. You can't own something like that." "How come Felix knows that and those old wizards and witches haven't grasped the concept?" said Simon, patting his belly. He gave a low whistle through his chipped front tooth. No, they're not chicken nuggets." Willow started to run toward Lasair. Lasair was bounding toward Eamon, his great weight shaking the ground as Ruth and Langley, even Diane, finally came to their senses and ran for the tree line, looking over their shoulders. Harry hesitated, not moving, and looking up the hill toward Willow. But even he retreated to stand closer to Mercy.